The following is a hockey podcast out of Vancouver and Surrey, British Columbia. It'll only consist of a lot of puck talk and even more BS, or in actual words, banter and satire. Enjoy, and as always, go Canucks go.
Yo, what team are you on? Penn State, a.k.a. Gavin McKenna, or the Vancouver Canucks?
The following is a
You're Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
People. We back doing this, and that's talking about hockey in December, a.k.a. meaningful games in December. Your Vancouver Canucks, not Quinn Hughes' Vancouver Canucks, right? That same team is what, as of now, 4 points out of a playoff spot. Yo, Quinn, if you're listening to this, I didn't say 24 points, you quitter. I didn't say that, unless you don't know how to do math. If San Jose loses tonight against Seattle, you're going to wake up tomorrow not believing in Santa Claus, but believing in reality. And yeah, reality is in this mid-NHL season where everyone kind of sucks, your Canucks could still make the playoffs. Four straight wins. Liam Ogre. Who the puck is that? We compared him to Vasily Podkolzin, right? I still kind of like that comp. Why? Because this guy works hard. He's grateful. Quinn Hughes, are you grateful? No, you're not. American Thanksgiving 2025, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Where am I going with this? Yeah, Liam Ogre. He doesn't want to become an Abbotsford Canuck. This dude's working. He's skating hard. He's doing his best. And what does he have? A couple of goals on this road trip since being a Vancouver Canuck, including a shootout winner tonight. Beautiful goal. And doing it for Kevin Lankinen, who we'll get to in a minute. But yo, Liam Ogre, thank you very much for proving me wrong. Go watch the episode 8 days ago. Do it. I compared Liam Ogre to Kratsov. I don't even know his first name. Victor Kratsov, right? Vince Kratsov. Valentino Kratsov, whoever that guy was. That's who I was comparing it to. A tip-in goal today looked quote-unquote dangerous for a bottom sixer all game long. Just, in a quiet game offensively for the Vancouver Canucks. I know they scored 4 goals, but let's be honest, the Boston Bruins were out skating us. We looked tired, weren't generating a lot up until the third period. But before the third period, when we're down 3-2, the best line was Lenus Carlson, who we'll get to as well, Max Hassan, and Liam Ogre. And I'm just proud, man. I'm proud that every step of the way, you've seen like a different guy, not named Quinn Hughes, in that Quinn Hughes trade step up for your Vancouver Canucks. And he's one of them. Man, oh man. Who do we get to next? Kevin Lankinen? Joined the Discord. I almost traded Kevin Lankinen to Edmonton for Evander Kane. Okay, for real. Right after he allowed that fourth goal. Yeah, he was having a good game before that fourth goal. But that fourth goal was weak. It kind of pissed me off. Off the stick of Andrew Peak. Exactly. And there we were. Another game where, again, Kevin Lankinen was allowing over 3.5 goals. But behind the anger, and on top of it, was great performance. After great performance and within those moments of the game. When the Bruins were up, Kevin Lankinen was good. When the Bruins were behind, Kevin Lankinen was good. And when the game was tied, Kevin Lankinen was good. In overtime, Kevin Lankinen was really good. In the shootout, I mean, this guy may win the Olympic gold medal, considering how good he is in the shootout. What did he go for today? 7 for 7, if my math is correct. Kevin Lankinen, looking at what Thatcher Demko has been doing, and that's putting the team on his back. And he does it. He does it himself. He rewards Thatcher Demko, he rewards the Vancouver Canucks, and he rewards himself. He needed that one. And key emphasis on, 7 for 7 in the shootout after allowing 4 goals and having that overtime after allowing 4 goals. I feel as if he can walk away from that, not think about the fact that he allowed 4 goals because, he was really, really good. Speaking of which, Lenus Carlson, man. Can we just ask the question? And I want to finish the first segment on this question, okay? He deserves it. So does Max Sasson, not Sasson. Sasson. I took English 101 over the weekend. But can we just talk about Lenus Carlson? Is this guy really good? Right? Yeah, last year, the only comparison a Canuck employee made was who? Thomas Holmstrom, right? Back in my day, there was a guy named Thomas Holmstrom. Hard guy to play against, heavy along the boards, heavy in front of the net, and a person who contributed. And that's what Lenus Carlson is doing right now. Lenus Carlson has 7 goals. The second goal today was absolutely beautiful. For real. The first point he had today was an assist, I believe, after, doing the hard work, battling along the boards, playing heavy like he's done all season long. He wins a board battle, gets it over to Ogre, and Ogre gets it to Sasson or Sasson. Boom, bam. Carlson's got an assist, and overall, again, he has a 3-point game. Now, after a power play goal in the first, a little tapping off a good feed from Evander Kane. Tyler Myers and Evander Kane really benefiting with no Quinn Hughes in the lineup. All in all, though, Lenus Carlson. Answer me this, people. Is Lenus Carlson going to be a really good NHLer? Is he going to be an 18 to 20 goal guy year in and year out? He's not going to be a net negative. And, he's going to fight. He's going to battle. He's going to be consistent. He's not going to be soft. And he's going to help you win games. Anywho, comments. Dan Jardine saying, Lenus Carlson is a dog. He is. And this is why I always tell the people, right? Listen to Locked On Canucks and, don't listen to Locked On Canucks. Because, we're wrong a lot. We're just humans and we're just Canucks fans. It's pretty obvious that, again, we're often wrong. And, Lenus Carlson to me, remember, this guy was playing playoff games in 2024. Right? More playoff games than a Podkolzin. More playoff games at some point than a Niels Höglander, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, he was playing some, I wouldn't say heavy minutes, but there were moments where he was either playing with, Elias Pettersson or someone else. And, I was on record saying, isn't he just another guy? Isn't he just another 13th forward? Right? Do we have to give him more chances than a Niels Höglander in the playoffs? Right? Niels Höglander coming off a 20-goal season. Do we need to see Lenus Carlson? What are we doing? And we're doing this now in 2025, almost 2026. We're, playing Lenus Carlson and still scratching Niels Höglander like we did today. And we're on record saying that he's a way better player than Niels Höglander. He's a way better player than Drew O'Connor. He's been a better player this year than Brock Besser. What? I don't know. But he does bring the fight. You notice him. And I've been very, very impressed. And, he's been playing desperate. He's been playing because he wants to win games, right? He's been playing because he wants to do well for his teammates. He seems like a comrade. But again, he's been playing desperate. He's been playing like it hurts to lose. It hurts to lose as a member of the team and as an individual. I don't want to be an AHLer ever again. I don't want to be a healthy scratch. I don't want to go down. Again, he's playing desperate and on a quote-unquote bad team with toxic energy, right? From all their leaders outside of Thatcher Demko and Tyler Myers. Lenus Carlson has progressed, and today he was the majority. Like, he's the biggest reason why we won today. And this Canucks team now has 4 straight wins. 4 straight wins. Congratulations. To some of you. I know some of you want the tank, aka are cheering for war, quote unquote. I don't make the rules, but last time I checked, I looked up the definition of tank. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, to the other side of you. Yo, you could. Yes, you could. Wake up tomorrow 4 spots away from a playoff spot and having a game in hand against the San Jose Sharks, a team that we play fairly soon. So if you like to believe in Santa Claus or Christmas miracles, and if you like to believe in your Vancouver Canucks after they've been betrayed by their captain, we have to speak about it in a couple minutes. Like the Elias Pettersson and Quinn Hughes quote unquote news today. Just again, not really much in the Christmas spirit, but also not really existent in the current version of the Vancouver Canucks. Again, we've won 4 straight games without Elias Pettersson, and based on what I read today, I'm not surprised. That's all I'm saying. But he's here and Quinn isn't. I'm not surprised that the Canucks have won 4 straight games without Quinn Hughes in the lineup. It's a little easier when everyone's bought in. Anywho, let's talk more about that. Some of the quotes from Patrick Johnson's other article this weekend. And, read your comments, man. Maybe we'll get Trevor Beggs on too. He's putting the kids down because it's the holidays. And when I say Trevor Beggs is the second best dad in the world, I'm not lying about that. An incredible father. For real. Who, again, we need to teach more of the Christmas spirit too, considering he wants the tank, aka he wants war. No. Okay. You know what? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that. Let's cut to break. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Yes, FanDuel, Trevor's favorite holiday game. Here's the deal. You know the deal. Trevor Beggs, big Seahawks fan, but also put money on the LA Rams to win the other night. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of fan he is. And again, I called him the second best dad in the world. He wanted to make his money. He wanted to hedge on his favorite team. He got the best of both worlds because, yeah, he lost money, but he won the game. But all in all, second best dad in the world. Wanted that Christmas money, wanted to do so responsibly because he used the funds in his actual piggy bank, and he used FanDuel, okay? Go use FanDuel. The NFL season is winding down. As of right now, I'm doing this podcast. I'm watching the Packers and Malik Willis play the Chicago Bears, and I'm anxious. I'm nervous. But, Trevor, knowing Trevor, I know he put money on the Bears. Okay, so I guess we both are there. And he put money on the Bears via FanDuel, okay? So go visit FanDuel.com. They got the parlays. Everyone likes the parlays. People like parlays more than presents, responsibly. And how about the live changes, right? Play by play, the lines change. Again, it's all instinctual and it's all on FanDuel. Go visit FanDuel.com. Again, go visit FanDuel.com and do so responsibly because it's just FanDuel.com. People, we back doing this, and that's talking about your Vancouver Canucks. They win their 4th straight game, this time in a shootout. A game, to me, that they, again, got badly outplayed in. Did that make any sense? They got outplayed in this game outside of the third period, but Kevin Lankinen and Liam Ogre and a team without Quinn Hughes gets it done again. So, go Canucks, go, right? Where's that comment from, Mother Knucker, yeah. No, I should have queued it up. Anyways, Mother Knucker was like, Kyle, you weren't feeling that confident in the Discord. No, I wasn't. For for two reasons. Why? Well, why? Because, again, the Boston Bruins were the better team for the majority of the game. And also, I'm still cheering for the Vancouver Canucks. I'm not cheering for Gavin McKenna and the Vancouver Canucks. I'm cheering for Max Sasson and the Vancouver Canucks. And you can call me a Mr. Waffle Man. You can call me Bipolar Bound. You can call me the Flip Flopper Findu, okay? Call me the Flip Flopper Findu in the comments. Go ahead. But when you get betrayed by your captain, when you're only 6 points out of the playoff spot, you feel away. Why? Because I'm still here and he's over there. He's not one of us. And we can be emotional. The media can be irrational. The fans like me can, again, be bipolar balanced. But the captain of the Vancouver Canucks, my captain, Demko's captain, he can't quit 25 games into the season when you're not 26 points out, you're 6 points out. I felt the way. Again, you can be mad at management. You can be mad at the fact that, like, the championship ring from team who are not here yet, okay? You can be mad at them not paying the doctors, okay? Whatever, okay? But I feel for the players. I feel for the these guys play one of the most dangerous games in the world. You know, again, I'm watching the NFL while I'm doing this podcast. Like, the two sports I watch, it's hockey and it's football. And yeah, they get paid millions and millions of dollars to play a quote unquote child's game. It's all fun and games, but no, there's just way too much physical contact for me not to feel away. When all that has happened, and again, there's 40 plus games left, and they're a couple of points away from a playoff spot. Again, I know the tank makes sense. I know. Another chance to get a Celebrini probably, or Bedard, or Schaefer. You never know, right? I know. And we just lost Quinn Hughes. I know. You need more of those guys. But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. AKA, in a mid NHL, in a bad NHL season, if things are gonna like go the way they should go, and we were quote unquote destined, AKA bad enough to be at the bottom, it's gonna happen over time. Like, it's so tight that the Canucks can be in a playoff spot in 9 days, if I do my math correctly, and then 5 weeks later, you know, they might be 29th again, straight up. And the math is telling me there that, there's just a lot of hockey left, okay? And after my team gets betrayed and it's the holiday season and I feel like being more neighborly, if they're 4 or 5 points out of a playoff spot, I'm engaged, and I want this team to win. I know, it sounds crazy. I know. But when you get to my age, 32 and a half years old, the moment is the moment. And again, it's not about Aquilini's playoff dollars. It isn't about Aquilini's playoff dollars. I promise you. Oh, but that's when it's going to change, when he gets less of the done. Now, this guy's never selling the team. Unless GOAT Radio is right. Go check them out. Let them talk about that. Yeah. You can pay attention to the metrics, but I'm just gonna pay attention to the Warriors playing ice hockey, full contact, right? I'm just gonna buy into what they want, and I can assure you that, again, Quinn Hughes is not there, so I can assure you this: the people in that room, they want success for the Vancouver Canucks. They want to win. And there's a little bit of poetry here. Hey, if Jake Paul can sell a fight on Netflix, Kyle Bowen can sell you on how important the next couple games of the Vancouver Canucks are. But in a world, if my math is all correct, like the San Jose Sharks keep losing, the Utah Mammoth keep losing, right? I don't know if they play each other, but let me just rant. Those teams keep losing. The Canucks win their next game against Philadelphia. Against who? Rick Tocchet. Isn't that poetic? Right? In a series of 9 days, you trade Quinn and you play Rick Tocchet for the first time, right? You could beat Rick Tocchet, and then on Saturday you could beat the Sharks. You know what I'm saying? And the Canucks could, be closer than ever before 2026 and being in a playoff spot. And for some of you, and in reality, it may suck. Right? It may suck, but if you started the season off and was like, by 2026, like, if they're fighting for a playoff spot after losing JT Miller, and then hiring Adam Foote, if they're right in the mix, that's where they should be. Well, okay, that's where they might be, but they're there without their captain. Anyways, next comment. Eric is saying this is the most bipolar show host I've ever seen. Hey, man. Go get help. Talk to your friends. Get diagnosed. Figure it all out. Take care of your mental health. And I'm being serious here. I already know I got some of that, okay? When it comes to the world of sport. There's a reason why I read a lot of books, okay? There's a reason why I like to walk my dog. There's a reason why I like to hug my girlfriend, man. There's a reason why, again, I do this. To balance myself out, okay? I want to be balanced, okay? Because these sports, right now, they're my only escape. And they bring out a lot of me. You try being a Packers fan and a Canucks fan at the same time, okay? You know what? 8 days, there's no other sport fan like me right now, okay? So if I'm more crazy than ever right now, just do the math. I just lost Quinn Hughes, Micah Parsons, and Jordan Love in 8 days. All in 8 days. If you watch ESPN and TSN and listen to that and listen to you're like, wow, there's not a sports fan in the world right now like Kyle Bowen. Next comment. And Auntie Nancy saying, well, this team is confusing. They are. Like, you're gonna blame my mental health, or you're gonna blame the narrative and the story and the characters and the movement and the drama, right? We've had a lot of that. Of course, this cinema is soap opera-ish, okay? It is. It's like the days of our lives. And the price is right all at the same time. Where am I going with this? Yeah. How about the messaging from, like, Pierre LeBrun, Jim Rutherford, and Patrick Alvin? It's been everything from rebuild, retool, to oil change, to the hybrid rebuild. What is a hybrid rebuild? Is that the newest version of a Tesla? And then they win 4 straight. 10 they win 4. Yo, did a Green Bay Packer get hurt right now? No. Who else is hurt? Kate, I'm telling you, the things that I'm going through right now. See Christian Watson praying that this injury isn't that bad. Can we get to the more comments, please? And look at Hangia, okay, saying it's fun to speculate and react raw, then rethink it all and change your mind. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, man. It's fun, and it's just the way it is, man. Again, man, I'm Team Vancouver Canuck. I grew up on this ish, man, and I ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch growing up, right? Like, and I watched South Park. Like, there was just no chance that it wasn't going to be like this. And again, quote unquote, this 32-and-a-half-year-old who's addicted to this team, he's led by who? Elias Pettersson and Quinn Hughes over the last couple of years, and JT Miller. Quite honestly, some of the, like, outside the room, like, could you name a worse leadership group than that? Based on, again, all the news, all the time, quote unquote. Let's talk about that on the other side. The Canucks win 4 straight. And yeah, I don't know if San Jose loses. They're playing Seattle right now. Probably going to win. But if they lose, you can wake up tomorrow close, man. You can be close to April. You might have to cancel that April vacation, man. For real. Anywho, let's shout out a friend and talk some more about your Vancouver Canucks. Again, you're listening to Locked On Canucks. So one love to the Don't Doze Art Lab for giving us the space for that West Coast bias on the low. Again, we live in the most expensive, one of the most expensive parts of the world. You got to help your neighbors out, okay? Go Canucks, go. Today's episode is also brought to you by Gametime, man. Gametime. We told you last week, right? Canucks tickets probably $15 right now. They're probably $39.99. Okay, or $20.99 after you use Gametime in this promo code. Okay, that we'll tell you about in a minute. Anyways, use Gametime. Again, the best place to get your last minute tickets guaranteed. Use Gametime to get back to the World Cup. Okay, the World Cup is in North America. A couple games on the West Coast, the best coast of Canada, aka North America. So get ready and get used to the Game Time app. Okay, you'll pull up the app And the layout, man, it's simple. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You see everything, man. And you don't get lied to, okay? Whatever price you see is the price you pay, you know? It's not $15.99, then you click it, then you got all these fees. If they tease you with the number, it's because they're going to give you that number. It's game time, okay? So yeah, take the guesswork out of buying World Cup tickets and at every match, every concert, or every event with Gametime. Download the Gametime app. Create an account and use code LOCKEDONNHL to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, download the app, make an account, and use code LOCKEDONNHL to get $20 off your first purchase at Gametime. People, we back doing this, and that's talking about the fastest hybrid rebuild of all time. And why is it happening? Because, there's players in that room that are just being hockey players and being less dramatic, a.k.a. not being close. And I know this isn't TMZ, but it is a results-oriented business, right? And chances are, based on what we've been hearing over the last couple of years, right, damn near more than half a decade, that the more we read about the insides of that room, the more it's obvious why, again, the Canucks are just a sub-500 team, always in the mushy middle. And again, not respectable. Anyways, this is from Patrick Johnston. Some would say doing the people's work, okay? Looking out for the fans, being like this guy could work for Law and Order right now. That's what it's feeling like. Anywho, in his latest Canucks coffee, okay, why Patrick Allvin, was Patrick Allvin too busy for the biggest trade in team history? That's the tweet. There was parts in there about Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson. AKA, sources have said Hughes and Pettersson have generally just drifted apart. As important as Quinn Hughes was in supporting his teammate last season, he still had grown frustration with Pettersson's work ethic. Now, later in the article, there is a lot of note and power and truth in what Elias Pettersson did this offseason to some extent. Again, Elias Pettersson has taken a step when he has played, this season outside of like early parts of October. Like obviously the work or some of it was done. A lot of it was done. I would say a lot of it, okay? Considering how bad he was last season. All in all, though, and we talked about this during the summer, and I know it's a lot of pressure to put on somebody. Like, he was the guy, right? He was the guy that could probably, have Quinn Hughes thinking about his brothers less and also thinking about 2028 more so than November of 2025, okay? Again, it's not all Elias Pettersson's fault, but Quinn Hughes, like, he wanted to win more than lead, And it has to be the other way around first for the captain, only because that's kind of like the chicken and the egg thing, right? Like, no matter what, you can't complain, you can't make excuses. It's got to hurt so much to lose that you as the captain find a way to rally the troops and get it done, whoever your troops are. Again, I'm watching the Green Bay Packers right now. No Jordan Love. No Micah Parsons. Against the Chicago Bears, everyone gets injured. Every drive. And as a Packers fan, based on all the, the hits of this Packers crack that I've been taking for a decade plus, dude, I feel different about how things should be done on a sports team as opposed to how some may view it over here. Okay? And a lot of people over here, it's valid to a point, right? Because, again, for successful organizations to do anything in the world of business, like, it's got to come from the top, right? Like, the leadership at the top and the managing that those individuals have upon them, like, it has to be top notch for everything at the quote unquote bottom to pan out. And at the bottom, what that type of phrasing is the hockey players, right? The employees, the people that are on the line. And again, I cheer for the Packers, and that's like the complete opposite of the way I think. It always comes down to the players. It always comes, whatever players are there. And with the Vancouver Canucks, supposedly you had one of the best players in the world in Quinn Hughes. Okay, that's the truth. Who was the captain of this team, not the best captain. You also had Elias Pettersson, at one point one of the highest paid players in hockey. right? For me, based on, watching Aaron Rodgers, watching Brett Favre, seeing injury after injury after injury, for me, those guys got to still figure out a way to get it done no matter what. Again, like the power's on the players, the wins and losses. I don't know. So I just don't like the excuse type energy, okay? And speaking of those excuses, like how many times over the last couple of months have we just heard about people in that room not getting along? Not liking Pettersson's work ethic, not liking Miller's leadership, right? And yeah, Quinn Hughes was there, Brock Besser was there, all these people were there, and now people are pointing fingers at the management, the ownership, boom, bam, and I get it. But yo, why can't these players in the uniforms just figure it out? Like, how did 2024 not teach you enough about quote unquote winning and how cool that is and how addicting that should be? Like, how come losses didn't hurt so badly that you guys just couldn't get it together and just talk it out? In one of those books I read about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the one about Flea, Acid is for the Children, right? One reason why that band was so successful is like, yo, they were all a little pucked up individually, okay? Straight up. Don't read scar tissue. But one thing they made sure to do, time in and time out, was leave no room for grayness, okay? For like a cloud to be over the room. Like no room for uncertainty based on the individuals. Like if it's time to work, if it's time to make an album, right? And we didn't like murder any of each other's puppies. Like, let's figure this out because I want to win. And these guys could never do it. And now we're here, and Hughes didn't like Pettersson's work ethic, right? Or frustrated with it. We also hear that, I don't know, like Elias Pettersson, Thatcher Demko, not at Quinn Hughes's farewell dinner or whatever. It just like, again, I'm feeling TMZ-ish. I just want to stop reading about this stuff. And I just want a bunch of players in that room who want to be Canucks and who get along. Just get along. And the Canucks have won 4 straight games without Quinn Hughes. They've also won 4 straight games with Elias Pettersson, without Elias Pettersson. Like, ask yourself this. Have you really missed Elias Pettersson over the last couple it felt like he got traded, Like, Canucks fans have just been, like, waiting for just, like, again, less drama. Less people not feeling grateful for being NHLers. Not, like, I don't want to feel sorry for these Canucks anymore. Especially when you're 5 or 6 points out of a playoff spot. Like, don't worry about the damn tweets or what a journalist is doing. Right? Don't worry about a 32-and-a-half-year-old Findu fan with the podcast. I'm like, oh, but they're only human. Don't worry about us. Focus on winning hockey and focus on the people who do cheer for you. There's a 45-year-old mom that's not as dramatic and just wants the team to win every game. Right? And if they lose, they'll get them next time. How about the 15-year-old kid who does the same thing? Who thinks that the Canucks are going to go 82-0? Right? Who's going to cheer for you no matter what? Who, when the radio host does talk their, they're not listening. They're like, yo, they'll be back. I believe in elite. Like, do it for those guys. And again, just do it for the fact that you want to win with your band of brothers. Don't get caught up in the noise. And if you guys have a problem with one another, figure it out and become the best team. I don't know, man. Just you could call me being dramatic right now, but I just want the team being less dramatic. Like the players, man. The players, just figure it out. Don't blame the fact that you guys are using, like the Canucks are supplying you Tim Hortons and not Nemesis, Like just go out there, have it hurt to lose, and win some games. No excuses. And man, oh man, right now, it just like something about it. Obviously, the winning is the majority of why this feeling does exist. But something tells me that they're a lot closer, and something tells me that they're a lot closer without Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson. So when Elias Pettersson gets back in this lineup, I think there's just room, especially on a young team. Like, you don't want Zeev Buium, like, not ever meeting Elias Pettersson, one of the highest paid players in the league on a Canadian market. And like, I don't want him learning from a dude that takes it so personal and gets emotionally distracted. and lets it affect his time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I know that's cutthroat, but yo, this is the NHL. This is the NHL. It's got to hurt so much to lose that you're willing to, like, you know, be bygones and figure it out, especially when it's time to work. And there's a level of that country, what's that country club atmosphere in there? What's, you know, it's not that important to win games. Like, you made the NHL, you just clock in and clock out. Okay. Camaraderie, all that team building stuff. I don't care about it. Let's go play video games. Let's go read some tweets instead of getting to know your brothers, figuring out these problems, communicating. I don't want to work overtime. But I'm telling you right now, the best teams work overtime. They figure their ish out. They are brothers. They do build relationships. And sure, there could be like a couple of, you know, connections that are not there. They don't all have to be best friends, but at the top, at the pecking order, with your assistant captains and your captains, Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, and JT Miller. Just think about that. That was their leadership committee. No wonder Tyler Myers is such a favorite in that room. Anywho, that was another episode of Locked On Canucks. So should we read one more comment? Why not? Okay. What do we got here, man? Clash with Rossi was bad today. Do you want to end on something bad? I don't know. Come on. Nancy's saying don't go backwards. I'm trying to find a positive comment. Oh, how about this one? Okay, from Eric. You know what I'm trying to do right now? It's 4th and 1 for the Bears, and they just missed it. Oh no, they completed it. Okay. The Canucks won. Eric saying the Canucks might be better because they filled multiple needs. I get it. But I think this is more of an emotional thing and just really good goaltending. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think like Z Boom's been really good. Boom's been really good. Marco Rossi's been strong. Leo Ogren's been strong. But the class of player they lost in Quinn Hughes, like he's never like Z Boom's best game is one of Quinn Hughes' worst. If you think like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like Quinn, I don't know if they're actually a better hockey team on paper or they got better players, but I just do think that emotionally, there's just a bit of a relief within that room. That some of that dead weight is gone. Quinn Hughes, JT Miller, and Elias Pettersson's not there too. Like Elias Pettersson, when you enter the lineup, again, just feel fresh. You're the last one stranded. Like maybe this is what unlocks Elias Pettersson, not having Quinn Hughes around. I don't know why, but it's the holidays, okay? Santa Claus does exist. My name's Kyle Bound. Hit the like button. Sorry about the end of the show. Me stumbling. I'm just, again, the Packers and this is a big matchup. We might be I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it. My name's Kyle Bound. One left to the Don't Doze Art Lab. One left to the Locked On Podcast Network. And go Canucks go. Peace.